pressed all to hell, but whatever.
It was just a lot of combat, and that was my fault.
No, it was fun. The combat was fun. I didn't mind last night at all. Hey, welcome back. It's Thursday. That means Mutants and Masterminds sometimes. We're on episode 7, The Piper.
Week 84, episode 7.
we did start.
We should be
this...
referring to these as, instead of episodes, they should be issues.
Yeah.
Issue number 7.
Yeah, they're coming out about that speed. Yeah, we started this in March.
I swear to God, Tool albums come out faster. Mike is the only one who got that joke.
Yeah. Okay. So, hey, Kelly, it's time for the recapowski.
Day 6. An intern comes by asking for our breakfast orders. I take it. Synapse has not returned. Over my pancakes and bacon, I read the security report I took from Shade's office. Mike will give me info later. We meet Shade in the training room.
Oops.
He tells us we are doing psychological training, solo missions. It was the train decision. He made me choose between my mom or 5 others. I know my mom would want me to save the others, so I killed my mom. He let me watch the others. Shep also chose the solo track, but Shade put Muscle Man Savage on the track, the real one. Shep still says he's Muscle Man Savage, so he sacrificed himself. I think he might need actual help. Chase decided to run toward the one person, but then runs back to the lever, breaks it, and tries to derail the train. And I asked myself, what about the people in the train? And he also used his superpowers and killed 20 people on the train who were traveling to be organ donors. The lesson was to learn how to make split decisions and face the consequences. He gave us the rest of the day off after an update from Shadow. The skin was fake, but all of the blood was synapses. I suggested maybe he collected his own blood, like from the med bay, but is Synapse really so cocky that he thought forensics would miss the plastic in the skin? So 1, Synapse faked his death with arrogance. 2, Synapse faked his death in a purposefully dumb way to throw us off. Or 3, someone actually kidnapped Synapse and faked the death. Question: if Synapse was kidnapped, how did he not see them coming? We go to meet Shadow. I accidentally ordered 23 lavender mochas. There is no blood from Synapse in the med bay because Synapse refused to give blood. I spaced out for a bit, but it sounds like Synapse lied about where he lived and can manipulate minds. Shadow suggested we check the banks. He got paid regularly, and Shade suggested GPS on his wheelchair. We decide to investigate the bank heists. We go to Eustis, Nebraska, the latest robbery. The sheriff, Kenny Johansson, came to greet us and introduce us to FBI agent Todd. The people were always together the night before. They are always found without their clothes. Why? Did they touch Synapse? ? 2 robbers from the first robbery got out of jail, then committed suicide. The super involved will be charged with murder. The victims only remember the theme of the Pied Piper playing in their heads. There was always music playing the night before, always live. Band, karaoke, open mic, battle of the bands. There was always a single guy with an accordion at every show, but his appearance changed. Chep brought up, where would someone service an accordion? There's an accordion repair shop in Grand Island, right in the epicenter of the robberies. Weird. Tall, well-dressed, slender, always has a hat, always glasses, and in high-quality clothes, was the description of this man. We decide to go to Grand Island, and Agent Tim Todd is coming with us, but we stop for ice cream first. Tim Todd is really cute, and I wish I was older. Those were my notes.
Oh, so now she wishes she was older. When she's talking to herself, she's like, she admits she's a child. But every time she wants to talk to one of my fucking NPCs, she's in her 30s.
I will be treated with respect. Also, I need to get my dog a T-word because he's going to whine the entire time. I'll be right back.
Okay.
Yeah, the only thing that I want to add to that is that we did go to Chucky's rescue, and that we met with the Obrusa family at the Neon Nightlife, and basically paid for Chucky's safety, and then we took Chucky to a rehab facility.
You did a very good thing. Saved that NPC. All right. So, that leads us to where we are now. You're in the car, almost there. For the sake of it. The place you're heading to is Ralph's Razzmatazz Accordions. Corp like that. I say the dumb ones. I always hope see who I'm gonna hit on the.
What was it called again?
Oh, Ralph's Razzmatazz Accordion!
Ralph's Razzmatazz Accordion.
And here we got accordions of all sizes, big, small, whatever you want. You want to be in a circus accordion or a pirate accordion?
It sounds like a commercial on interdimensional TV.
All right. So you're pulling up, getting close. Is there any specific conversation you wanted to have in the car? Any questions you had thought of last week that since last time we played?
You know, I had a question. If this place is completely landlocked, why is it called an island? Let alone a grand island.
I don't know, Chet. That's pretty deep.
Is it? Is it deep, Chase?
Who's talking to me?
I mean, if you really want to know, it's because on the Platte River there was an island, because the Platte River splits and goes around and then rejoins.
Stop making those hand movements.
Oh, that makes sense, Jade. I didn't know you knew so much about Nebraska geography. Where are you from, anyway?
Albuquerque.
Okay.
Even I know he's lying, Chase. I've just met this person and I know he's lying to you.
Well, isn't that like kind of your job?
Line?
It's kind of your job too, Chase.
No, like to know when people. Well, okay, yeah, to know when people are lying to you. I'm new at this. I'll get it. You know, everything takes practice. You know, and just giving it your all. And 20 minutes later.
All right, you pull up to Ralph's. Hop out. Lo and behold, not a big crowd trying to get into Ralph's Razzmatazz Accordion. It is open because it's like 2 p.m.
Are we going in?
Everybody at once, guys.
Yeah, no, we're like all super psyched right now.
So I'll do the Chad thing.
Chip opens up the door.
I'm gonna throw out that as a 13-year-old girl right now, I personally am a little bit creeped out and afraid to go in this place.
What, because it's Grand Island? Or
Because it's Grand
just
Island
because it's
and
a
it's
store?
because an accordion store.
Well, I mean, we are accompanying Agent Todd, so obviously he's going to take the lead on this.
Fine.
So
I'll leave the AC
I
on.
assume we are there for
yeah.
backup and support and asking any additional questions.
No, I'm coming in. I'm just putting it out there that this is a creepy place for a teenage girl to be.
No one's going to see you. No one cares.
Did you
I
not get
assume
the
they
ice
also
cream
make-
flavor that you wanted? You're really grumpy today.
I'm grumpy every day.
Well, that's no way to go through life, sir. I mean, if you're doing something that you don't like, you need to change. You gotta find what makes you happy every day.
He's already inside the building.
Agent Todd is a grumpy Gus.
He's got a sourpuss. All right. So everybody heads inside, yes?
Yes.
Okay.
Yep.
Inside there, it's fairly simple setup. Small strip mall situation on the outside. Small shop on the inside. There's a counter that's very close to the door. And behind that, you can see a workshop. Every possible tool or type of accordion is hanging from the ceiling. Their closest version of showcasing is they have them suspended so that you can see, right?
I'm gonna do Chase's best detective impression here, and as we're walking in, seeing as we are in a strip mall, I would look around to see if there are any visible security cameras.
Yeah, go ahead and roll perception.
Right. Could have been worse, could have been a lot better. That is a 16.
16. Yes, you see one parking lot camera
Just like on the light pole.
on the marquee.
On the marquee. Okay.
Yeah, out in front of the parking lot. You gotta let's think what's in this. There's a takeout. There's a Domino's. Clearly, there's always a Domino's in these places. There's a nail place. You get your nails done. There's this accordion store, and there used to be a GameStop, but of course they closed down.
What? I get sucked through time 30 or 20 years and GameStop is gone?
I get
GameStop even really a thing?
I get sucked through time an undeterminate amount that continues to change.
Not
I
only
can't
that,
remember.
not only is
1-8-30.
GameStop closing down, GameStop's like the worst.
Really? What happened? I used to get all my games there.
Oh, digital sales happened.
What will they come for next? Libraries?
Got some bad news for you. Kindle pretty much double tapped libraries in the back of the head.
Chep hasn't been able to look up porn in a library computer in years. Bar says, was she told about Blockbuster yet? The
That's the hardest hit.
yeah, there's gonna be a lot of nostalgia there. It's gonna hurt.
There's still one left.
A lot of nostalgia for me. I closed down 3 Blockbusters.
Okay. Yes, walking in, there's you see one older gentleman, early mid-60s, in the back, sort of rummaging around. Hasn't bothered to look at you yet, but did hear the bell, and you did hear a "be there in a moment."
Just a cursory look around then. Just doing a perception check.
Yeah, go for it.
Didn't I start last night off that way too?
Yeah. You did.
Mhm.
with a crit fail.
Yeah, you did.
It's been a couple of days.
I had a Zoom doctor's appointment today, and I started the Zoom call, and I saw it was grayed out, right? And I'm like, oh shit, I need to start OBS. I click OBS, and all of a sudden a giant picture of an elephant and a dice roller, and I went, oh god, oh god. Yeah, you don't see much. You see a lot of accordions.
That's strange walking into an accordion shop and seeing a lot of accordions.
The old man shuffles his way towards the front. This is somebody who's this looks like a TV version of a specialist, right? He's got the glasses that flip down that they can do proper work. He's got a bunch of different screwdrivers and small tools in a breast pocket. Real stereotype unto himself. Ooh, bit of a rush. Be there in a second to all of you.
A rush, and
What?
people in line.
What can I do for you? Who is first? We're together. All together. Oh, quite the family. I am Agent Tim Todd with the FBI. He's our associates of mine. I need to. I have questions about a potential client you had. He proceeds to give his best description of the unsub in question. He the man sits there and nods, listens to everything he has to say, and then gets to the end after all of this, and the guy goes, "Do you have a warrant?" No, not as of yet, sir, but I could. Well, you should probably go get a warrant.
Oh, sir, we weren't really hoping to get too deep into this. We were just had a couple of questions. I mean,
Yeah, it's my understanding we don't need a warrant, just ask a few questions.
Oh, no, questions are quite free, but my time is not. And he starts to wander back towards the back.
Mister, I'm not with them, but I'm really interested in learning how to play the accordion.
Hmm?
My ma dropped me off.
Roll deception, you lying sack of crap.
Oh, where are you? Deception. I have a thing.
What is Jeb doing?
Maybe I don't.
her mom dropped her off, but we were on the car together. Well, that makes one of us. Her mom.
Shut up, you piece of shit. I thought I had a thing about being cute and young, and that made my deception rolls better. It's not apparently a thing.
He
19.
19. Does that succeed? Let me think about it. Yeah, that'll succeed. Alright. Fantastic. Yeah, come right in. Do you know what you're looking for? Something for beginners, obviously.
A beginner's accordion and something that will obviously fit my small frame.
Yeah. Well, it looks like you got some good arms on you. I don't think you should get something too small, but super strength. I mean, come on, you got biceps.
I got some muscles, but I generally wear like sweatshirts.
Well, here is a low end the Honor. These do okay. These are more like he grabs a medium sized one. It's got a full set of keys. Yeah, these are more for like a performance piece sort of accordions. If you're just looking for something to play around at, these are these over here. These like little ones. He grabs a little squeeze box with buttons on it.
Oh no, I don't want the ones that like the monkeys have. I want an actual accordion. My goal someday is to be up on stage and like entrance people with my accordion playing skills.
Oh, nice. Very good. Well, we all strive to be there someday. I had my day in the sun, I'll tell you that. But,
Who's like the best accordion player right now? Who's your favorite customer?
well, all of the cool kids will say Weird Al Yankovic.
Well,
he is just a hot
obviously, but
shot.
his tickets are excruciatingly expensive. I want to see somebody that I could see like, you know, cheap and for free that my mom could get me in.
Yeah. I don't know of anybody in particular. There's a couple players here in town, but they're not overly good. There's a real braggart that comes in once in a while, but I don't think he's got the fingers for it.
Well, you would be the judge of that. What's his name?
Oh, I've never caught his name myself. No. He's a nice gentleman. Bit of a ego to him. Well dressed. But man, the accordion he walks around with. Whew.
Is it like big or?
Well, yes, it's the
Oh.
full concert with the full set of keys. It's the Honagala, the big one. It's like this. He walks towards the back, but this one has the.
As he walks towards the back, I try and make, because he'll have his back to me walking in front of me. I'm going to make eye contact with them and be like, hand motions to like do something, and then I'm going to follow him.
When she motions like that, I'm gonna go over to like Chet. Yeah, whisper to Chet. I saw a security camera in the parking lot. See if you can find the recorder.
Agent Todd's going to go to Shade. I'm going to step outside and call for a very legal document.
Lean over to Chase. Chase, I don't know if this guy has a recorder. I think this is a store for accordions.
I was waiting for it. Yes. He's so dumb. I love him.
I meant the security footage. God, phrasing. Jeez. I'm not so good with my words, Chet. Just like take what I say with a grain of salt.
I don't got any salt either, man.
I now need to get one of these, like Chep and then Josh, to make a character in the same campaign and just just watch as everybody else grows a tumor. Just have like Pancake and Chep talk to each other for a while. So Agent Todd steps out as Kelly follows the gentleman towards the back. Chase, you start looking around for security equipment, you said?
Yeah, we're looking for
it's probably a security camera for like realistically, the one outside is probably like has a security office for the whole complex, but I would be looking around for anything in store.
Okay, go ahead and roll perception. Shade, what are you working on?
I'm doing the same thing as Chase. I'm also looking for the recording equipment.
Yeah. Go ahead and roll.
Oh God.
Shade, what
rolls.
would you like to work on?
While they're looking for that, I'm going to be checking to see if there's some sort of ledger or, I mean, I know we're advanced in time, but this seems like an old guy who would have things on a Rolodex. Just
Right.
sort of need any information that would stand out.
Go ahead and roll. If it's just like broad strokes, roll perception as well. Okay.
Yeah, I may do investigations. Give me a second.
Well, investigation, you need to tell me where you're looking.
Where?
Yeah.
Well, I would say the main desk where he's got.
Okay. Just go around to the other side, basically, and
Yeah.
sniff around. Okay. Chep, what'd you roll?
22.
22 and a 14 from Chase. Now, Chase, you don't see any cameras anywhere. Chep, you know there are no cameras anywhere, and you see that the only like technology, modern technology of sorts, are keypads on the back and the back door and front door, like the back fire door and the front door. And they were clearly the rest of it's all like lock and key, and like it's got those
The gate.
the gates that get pulled down and stuff like that. Yeah. There's not even like a computer sitting around in his office, or like there's no like office computer or anything sitting around. Shade. You do find along the other side, there is like a large ledger sitting just under the desk.
Yeah, basically looking for then repeat customer.
Okay. Let's go to Kelly, keeping him busy.
Mhm.
What?
Yeah.
What do you? How are you keeping him busy while they're rifling through all of his belongings?
Well, he was taken to me to show me the big one.
Right. So he takes you to the back, and there's this massive, and even knowing nothing about accordions, it does look nice, right? It looks like it's got sort of that varnished wood exterior, piano keys, the airbox itself in the middle has like cloth interwoven, and there's a design in it. And he's explaining to you that the one that this other guy has is actually nicer than this.
Nicer than this? This one's pretty nice.
Yeah, but he's got he's got one of the original ones that you're not supposed to get. They've got it's real ivory, and that's unsavory. And
Oh, I
yeah.
was about to say, they are accordions that are illegal accordions?
Well, illegal parts. You're not supposed to. Ivory keys aren't a thing anymore. But it does raise the price quite a bit. He's got the, instead of the silver here on the brackets, he's got the gold on the bracket. It's a real showboaty type thing.
But you don't think that he's actually that good at playing it? How can you tell?
Nobody who's any good at something brags that much about it.
That's a good life lesson for me. Because, like, I like to think that I'm pretty good at jumping in my moon boots and skipping on my skip it. But I shouldn't tell people about it, because then I won't be as good.
Well, That's you kids in your moon boots and your skippets and your MTV. It's all foreign to me.
Okay, so if I were to, can I try this one? I know it's like really big and probably too big for me, but I see the piano keys on the side, and I've taken some piano lessons. Does that help?
It will. It'll help with the finger placement, and it's pretty heavy. Be careful here. He puts it on. And it's got the full like backpack style harness.
I am going to pretend as though it.
Right.
Yeah, I'm not going to show that I have super strength. So, that's a honker.
Oh yeah. This is the big boy machine for sure. Did your mom happen to mention what sort of budget you were looking for?
Well, she gave me her credit card.
Oh, fantastic! Let me tighten this up a little bit for you. Okay. Shade, looking through the ledger. The day before the 3 robberies, well, 2 days before the 3 robberies, there's a recurring customer listed as Mesmer.
Say that again. Mesmer?
F. Mesmer.
Yes, Mesmer.
F.
Yeah. Right.
As in fornicate.
Mesmer. Is there any other information? How he paid?
Cash high spender. All of them are notes. Note, client wants rush. Rush, clean and repair. Rush, clean and repair. And tip, and it's like triple the cost of what the actual repair is.
Most likely that's an alias or a fake name, but it's what we've got to go on.
All right.
I play it safe and get back on the other side of the counter then.
Okay. Chase and Shep, are you still looking around the store?
After not finding anything, I would probably just try and...
When I'm gonna start looking through, do I see any like invoices or anything? Or like repair logs or any such notes?
Well, you saw Shade going through that one ledger. The only other thing you would have seen looking around, or there's a ticket spike. If you remember them old school ticket spikes? Yeah, there's a ticket spike sitting behind the desk on like it's a little shelf thing that's just jutting out from a pillar.
I don't even know what I'd be looking for in that.
I would...
Yeah, I got nothing.
Yeah, I would probably just kind of like wander over towards near the door, kind of look around outside and like think to myself like,
What a wonderful world.
What a wonderful.
yeah, pretty much. Also, I would think about like, I wonder if the old dude behind the camera really is. What if he's the guy? What if he's lying about the accordion?
Better kill him.
Yeah, just gotta kill him to be sure. Anybody who slights us.
Corbin's not playing that character, so we
that's a slippery slope, my friend. I've been down that road.
Oh wow, you got over here fast.
Yeah, it's kind of a suck. All right.
Once knew a guy named Rob. He was psycho.
At the door, Chase, you don't see Agent Todd in the car or around the car, right out front. Okay. You see that they're wrapping up their snooping, Kelly.
Mm-hmm. Well, this one, as fun as it is, I think might just be a little bit too big for me. Maybe, I think I see a pink, like, trainer one down there?
Yeah. Yes, you did, and those are good starters. I'm not going to pull that one down. I've got one over here in storage. I'll just get that out real quick.
Okay.
He wanders off.
And I run.
Shade doesn't move.
Oh, this is gonna be good.
Does anybody leave with Kelly?
Well, I do notice that she's
Decided
exiting, and
cheese
probably
it.
for a reason. So I do follow.
I also follow.
And here's an interesting thing: my brother plays accordion.
Oh.
What's his last name, Patrick? What's his last name?
My brother's last name,
Yeah.
Lambrecht.
Well, we're about to have a new bad guy. Here we go.
Just use his first and middle name, Randall Scott.
Randall Scott.
Randolph Scott.
Whatever happened to Randolph Scott? Very alone.
Okay. So outside.
I just get directly in the car.
Kelly again distracts Miser and runs out. Followed.
When we get outside, I would look for Detective Todd.
Go ahead and roll again.
Just perception. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, lo and behold, I get an okay roll this time.
You see him in a nail place talking to people.
Okay.
And,
I would approach him to let him know that Kelly cheesed it out of there, and we probably should like get going and stuff because the guy's gonna wonder why we all disappeared.
Sure. I'll be right with you.
I would just wait for him outside the nail place.
Hey, if you want to do something before we just leave, the only lead we have, maybe look into that security camera.
Yeah,
Look
I
at
was
the
thinking
parking.
about looking for the security office. I just figured we shouldn't be like right in front of the place. And I think Shade looked like he found some stuff. He's a pretty smart dude, or so I've heard. So
Okay. Well, I'm gonna
yeah,
spend
I'll
more.
go check out the security office.
I'm sorry, Kelly's embarrassed, but I'm gonna spend more than 5 minutes at this possible scene of a crime. Okay, thank you.
Right, cool.
I'm gonna head over to the car since Kelly already ran inside of the car, I guess. And basically, once I'm there to Kelly, I noticed you had ran out of there pretty quickly. Was there a purpose for you running out that quickly?
Oh, he was going to get me an actual accordion, and while I do have my mom's credit card, I think she would be very upset with me if I purchased an actual accordion. So I ran out, and I'm hiding in here so he doesn't think I'm with you all, if he sees you all roaming around. You can all theoretically still roam around and collect information. I just can't be seen with you.
So I am now acting like I'm not talking to anybody.
I figured there are dark windows in the car.
Right, but if I'm talking to a car with dark windows, that looks pretty suspicious.
It's a pretty nice car. Sometimes people talk to their cars. They're really into their.
I
I just
also
wanna
can
make
see
sure-
Kelly like embarrassingly hiding between the two. It's just
I just slid in the back, so I'm like pancaking on the back seat.
I just want to double check and make sure that the security cameras were actually the security cameras for the accordion store.
Oh, that I don't know.
Were they exterior cameras or were they inside the shop?
well, that's the thing Chase saw. Not you.
I approached Jason. I asked him those questions.
Oh,
a lot about accordions now.
Because I thought you were checking for them as we were getting ready to enter the store and you noticed them.
yeah, they're. Yeah, Shade. Chet and I looked around inside the store. There's nothing. There's like hardly any like high techy stuff in there. There definitely weren't any cameras inside, but there's you can see the one up there on the marquee, and actually, Todd saw it too. And I was about to go check out the security office. Do you want to come with me?
Sure.
Todd said I should check out the security office. It seemed like a good idea. He's a detective. He seems to know his stuff.
Let's head on over.
Now there is no like easily listed security office.
Right, but there's so. As I'm like looking through the storefronts, there's no like security office set up in there. Is there like your typical like just like metal door and a stone wall that doesn't seem to really go to anything important, but it's probably where the security camera stuff is?
Yes, around the side there is.
Okay. Trying to look like I know what I'm doing. I knock.
No answer.
Oh, these things are probably unmanned. Who do you think we go to for like permission to go in there? I say directly to Shane.
I said, well, sometimes it's easier to ask forgiveness than it is for permission.
Oh my.
Chap, what are
Okay.
you doing? Are you just watching them do this? You said.
Yeah.
Or are you at the Domino's Pizza?
Staring real hard at the dominoes.
He's at the dumpster behind the domino.
Oh god.
Oh yeah, free pizza, baby.
Yeah. I guess that makes sense. Marco used to say stuff like that.
So, how in plain sight are we right now?
You're along the side, but it's away from the street. There's no like trees covering you, but there's nothing directly.
Then I'm going to attempt to pick the lock of the door.
Okay, it's the same digital keypad or mechanical keypad that was in the accordion store. You can still try to pick it.
But it's a digital pad?
No, it's a mechanical pad.
Mechanical pad.
Well, we're out here in like hunk nowhere. I don't know how much they actually care about security. I mean, it's probably like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 or something.
Using my investigation, I'm going to check to see if there's any wear and tear on the buttons for the mechanical pad.
Yes.
Oh, good call, good call.
20.
20. All of while it does look old, it's been here some time, and actually uncleaned in some time. All of the buttons still look in good shape, except for the 0 button, which seems quite worn.
Well, as dumb as it would seem, I'm going to go ahead and punch in 0 several times, and
It opens.
yeah.
That's about right.
Wow, that's dumber than I thought.
Yeah, that's Grand Island for you.
I also don't like Grand Island. It's going to end up in a very similar position as Jacksonville, Florida for me. I don't know if any of y'all have played any one-shots with me, but Jacksonville, Florida does not. Well, it gets worked over pretty hard in my narratives.
Oh, carb heist.
Carb heist is good.
Right, go ahead and, well, as we enter the store, I look to see if there's any, before I open the door, we can see that it unlocks. Before I open the door, I see if there's any triggered alarm systems.
Investigation? What was your investigation? 20, you said?
20.
There doesn't appear to be.
Does not appear to be. I go ahead and open the door and enter.
All right. It's a small. This is like a back alley, like a back hallway behind all of the shops, right? Wide enough to fit trash and any incoming whatever merchandise through. Directly on your right, there is a security room, clearly marked, and the door isn't locked. So,
Well, Chase, do you want to take the liberties?
And I'm all thumbs when it comes to this kind of stuff. I could play lookout on the hall, like because it
All right.
keeps going down.
Well, quite simply, if someone should come in and ask what's going on, we'll say that we saw the door was ajar, but the lights were out. We thought we'd come in and check things out, make sure everything was safe.
oh God, where's Chep when you say something like that? Oh, I know where he is. Cut to, you're getting yelled at by a Domino's employee for going through their garbage.
Hold up. Garbage is free game, buddy. Okay, you threw it out. You didn't want it anymore. I'm a interested party in this situation.
This 17-year-old. You can't just do that, man. It's trash. It's not. There's health and safety.
Oh, I take all those risks on myself. I've signed a waiver with Domino's CEO.
You have not. That's bullshit. That's bullshit. I have not been the regional manager of Domino's for 3 years running, and believe any of that.
Sir, just walk away from the dumpster, okay?
Oh, you want to go down, huh? You want us to go down like that?
I do not want to go down, sir.
Tyler,
$20.
Kyler, Zach, and Zenny, get out here! We got a ruffian!
Oh my god, is that a buffalo? And I point off in the other direction.
Roll deception.
Oh man, I wanted to have the thing where 2 other guys come out from inside the Domino's, snapping their fingers. One of them
13.
menacingly holding a roller, the other one's menacingly holding a
That's not gonna work on us, mister. This is a Domino's, goddammit. We've had a bum fight before.
Well, I have no doubt in it, sir. Listen, I was just hungry. I apologize for my trespass. You have a wonderful day. I will take this cheese stuffed pizza and leave.
And do you super speed away?
I just use super speed to get back to Shane, holding a half-eaten cheese stuffed pizza.
It's so stupid. It's so insanely stupid. Oh, that's good. It's good to laugh. Okay. Shade, now that Shep is there with a pizza.
You didn't bother bringing up for the rest of us?
Oh, I tried. I tried to get some out of that dumpster for the rest of everybody.
From the
But
dumpster.
the regional manager had some
No,
issues.
that's all right. What? Never mind.
I don't know why I went with
I did
regional.
not believe that I had signed a waiver with Mr. Domino saying that I accepted all health risk on myself.
Shep, I really don't think the owner of Domino's is named Mr. Domino. If you're going to go with that story, you might want to come up with something else.
Then who did I sign a waiver with?
Okay, then. Let's look at these security tapes.
His name is Tom Monahan. Tom Monahan. There you go. All right, the security tapes. Yes, it's basically a server room, right? It's the single camera angle, live feed into here, terrible resolution and frame rate, but it goes back to the beginning of the month, and it seems like it's just a hot swap server. Pizza cooked, but clearly has taken a header on the floor.
So it's all digital, but it basically drops the last day of the month moving forward with each day going forward.
Yeah,
Okay.
it looks like somebody comes and actually physically picks them up.
Well, I look for the ones that would be for the days prior to the any dates that would have matched what was on the ledger. reading.
Nobody's there to label them, so
Well, I'm going through one by one then.
okay. This might take a while. What do you plan to do?
The other thing I could do is just take them, which would be really shitty. But so the plan is to pop one in and then guess about how between the tapes,
Well,
jumping back and forth, trying to
Go
expedite
ahead and roll tech.
tech.
Yeah, technology.
I'm like waiting there in the hallway for a really long time. I would probably like look back, and first of all, I'd be like, "Chad, how the hell did you get here?"
I walked.
Shit, we probably should have closed the door behind us. That might look bad.
Okay, I'll close it.
Oh no! It's fine now. Shade.
There's also, remember, there's a thing you can do in this game that's
Yep.
a mundane, where you just add 10 to whatever your bonus is.
Yep.
Hey, Shade.
I think I can't, but it's still a fail though when you roll a 1, right?
I'll let you choose to do a mundane if you would like, because I'm sure none of us remembered that was a thing.
Nope.
Nope.
This seems to be taking kind of a long time. I mean, can't you just make a copy of the tape?
Well, there's multiple tapes here. We're trying to find the right one.
Oh shit.
Also, stop calling them tapes. They're servers.
Do they have the days labeled on them? Because like,
None of them are labeled, so I've got to jump back and forth.
oof.
Mundane technology. Okay, so 10. 20, is that better?
Yeah, you don't roll for mundane. You just add 10 to
Oh, to what I had?
yeah,
To
you just
your-
add 10 to your ranks or whatever.
Yeah, and that actually would have made it an 18.
Okay. Yes, you. Oh, son of a. You find that the file sizes cap at basically every 3 hours, and they name themselves based on date. So it's date and then what number for the 3 hours. Based on that and the information of when the accordion guy was paid, you would be able to narrow it down.
Okay. How long do I anticipate that will take?
It's a slow computer, but a minute.
All right. And I spend the time doing that.
All right. Kelly?
Yeah.
Tim comes back, and you can see him outside sort of looking around, not seeing anybody.
I'm gonna tap on the window.
He walks right up to the window. What are you doing?
Well, I'm staying out of sight because clearly I can't be seen with you all since the accordion man thinks I was there on my own.
Uh-huh. So you're hiding in the back seat?
That seemed like the appropriate place to hide.
Okay. Where's everyone else?
Well,
Gonna go with...
Jade came and talked to me for a little bit, and I think he was going to look for the security camera stuff.
Okay. Good.
I think I saw a Domino's when we drove in, and I'm pretty sure that's probably where Chep is or was.
That would explain why when I was questioning the people out front, they all ran into the back to fight a homeless person.
Yep.
Apparently
seems
that's a
about right.
regular thing at the Grand Island Domino's.
That does not surprise me in the slightest. Have you smelled this town?
I decided not to. I pretend I didn't hear it and walked away. And
That's
yeah, I have
Very
smelled
noble of you, FBI agent.
it. Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to get in the car now. Kelly,
Okay.
who's with us. Kelly,
I will-
who is with us.
Hey, I will punch you so hard, it will hurt real bad.
Uh-huh.
How about you don't crap on my dreams?
He gets in the front. Okay. Shade. You find the appropriate time. Pretty normal. You actually recognize a few of the cars from people that work in the various stores, right? When you're going through it. One drives in. It is a Lexus from this year. Pulls up. These are black and white video, so it's not a white, it's not a black. It's a shade of Lexus, right? Pulls right up out front of the accordion store. Out gets a tall, slender person wearing a hat and a suit. Don't really get a good look at the face. pulls a large case out of the trunk, what you assume is an accordion case. Walks inside. Walks back out a few minutes later. Leaves.
Said it's pretty bad quality video. Any chance of being able to get a license on it at all?
I'll have the three of you that are there, Chep, Chase, and Shade, all roll perception to try and make it out.
Son of a bitch.
That dice is gone. Corbin, you gotta go get a new one.
I don't know what it was on the ground, but I rolled.
Patrick!
Well, he's got astigmatism. Shade's not the same,
His creation is rebelling against him. The machines. They're taking over.
27.
19.
Can you see faster? Does that help? The
But that's what I was wondering, if he could like vibrate his eyes at the same rate that it's flickering, and then he can catch every.
He had to
every
develop very sharp perception to avoid hitting light poles.
and raccoon fights. The
You're fast. Where do you think I developed these superpowers?
Is out of necessity.
Honed dodging raccoons.
They're very territorial of their dumpsters.
My teacher once told me that when I was done training, I'd move so fast I wouldn't have to dodge the raccoons.
Chase, it's clearly a vanity plate of some manner. D something M something blah 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 blah. Chep,
And you play D something M something.
you're pretty sure this first something, the D is DR M something. You can't tell what the last bit is.
DRM something.
2 more squiggles.
2 more squiggles.
Yeah.
So it's only a 5-character plate.
Yeah.
DRM squiggles.
Name of my new band.
DRM squiggles.
Dr. M squiggles.
Please call me M Squiggles. Doctor was my father.
All right.
All right. Well, it seems we got what we needed here.
Sorta, I can't make out the last 2 things on that vanity plate. I mean, I can see how the seams are moving in a 98-mile-per-hour cutter, but I can't.
I think it's DRM Squiggle. Squiggle.
I told you they look like squiggles. I don't.
Well, I agree. I think they
look like squiggles. It's not that they are squiggles. No one would put squiggles on a vanity plate.
Well, this is what we've got. We've got a current year model of a Lexus with the first part of the license plate and its vanity plate, DRM. I think we can probably run that with state troopers. They can probably figure it out pretty easily.
What state's the plate from?
They probably narrow it down to a couple thousand people.
That's probably even harder. Can I identify what state the plate is?
No, it's pretty hard to tell.
Is it really plain, or is there artwork on it?
There's artwork on. No, it's pretty plain. We'll just. I don't want to make it a thing.
Yeah.
It's pretty plain.
Anyway, we can give this information to Agent Todd. I'm sure he's got a lot of connections and be able to run something like this fairly easily.
Yeah. But we should get out of here before we cause any more of a scene.
Shep, make sure you take that box with you.
Okie dokie.
All right, so you all head back out to the car?
Head back, and I make sure I lock the place back up.
Okay. Sounds good. Right as you're about to get in the car, you hear from across the car park, "There he is! Get him!" As a gaggle of teenagers start running toward the car.
Get in the car. Get in the car.
I don't think this fight would look good in the comics.
And you were being a douche to me about my accordion scam. At least I didn't attract a shit ton of teenagers chasing our FBI vehicle.
Listen, these guys do not understand dumpster rules. It is not my fault.
Oh, I'm not talking to you. I'm talking to Agent Todd. You get your pizza wherever you get your pizza, honey.
Thank you.
What evidence did we collect, team?
Oh, we have a license plate number.
Fantastic.
Most one.
Okay.
I mean, it's a newer Lexus with a vanity license plate of DRM. We think we can narrow it down to at most a couple million people.
Okay, I'm gonna try and let's we'll translate that a little bit. So yeah, it's a newer model Lexus. The cameras are shitty and in black and white, so you can't really tell exactly what color it is, but it wasn't black and it wasn't white. And yeah, it was a 5-character vanity plate. Couldn't quite tell the state. It was pretty plain looking. First 3 characters with DRM, couldn't make out the last 2.
Well, we don't know what state, but if it's new, it had to have been just registered, so that can narrow it down a little bit.
I know what kind of accordion he plays. And that it's illegal because he has actual ivory on there, and that is wrong.
That is wrong and illegal. And implies a history of crime, actually.
The other information that we may possibly have is particular dates in his ledger. For all we know, this is an alias, but customer by the name of F. Mesmer came into the shop for a series of rush orders for a high dollar cash amount. F. Mesmer.
And it matches the timing with the security
With the security
footage.
tapes, yep.
It's got to be a person then.
I would like to search my brain and my comic lore for any supers, good or bad, who go by names of like Mesmero, mesmerizing, anything along those lines.
Or Dr. Mez, like the vanity plate.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, go ahead.
Comic book lore. 9. 9.
You do remember something. There's something in your head.
Shade. You've been around longer. There's something.
You're old.
Comic book. Dr. Mesmerizing. The guy mesmerizes people with his accordion, and he went by Mesmer and Dr. M. There's a name. I can't think of it, but it's right here.
Would I know?
Roll history.
What would history be?
Or if you have a computer that accesses, I don't know, Vanguard files.
I do not have a computer on me, but strangely enough, we should have phones that could do that.
Shade, roll comic book lore. You were in some of them.
In the meantime, hey,
So it would be,
It'd be intelligence is
Yep.
what
Yeah.
mine is under.
Okay.
Or
22
Chase?
intellect.
Chase? Sorry. What was it? What were you saying?
I was gonna ask Kelly. Hey, something about what you said, like, kind of like bugged me. How do you know that the keys are made out of ivory?
The store guy told me. I was asking about like really good accordion players and trying to get him to tell me like some of his customers' names. And he said that the one guy comes in always dressed real nice and brags about how good he is at playing the accordion and that he has a really nice accordion, but it's kind of a shady accordion because it has the actual ivory keys and gold trim and silver on it and stuff like that.
I gotcha, but like, if he knows that they're ivory and he knows that they're illegal and he serviced the accordion and didn't say anything about it, doesn't that make him kind of like an accessorizer or something?
I turned very visibly towards Agent Todd.
Not necessarily. It's nothing that could stick, but we could put him in holding for a day. I mean, we can't prove that he sold it to him. That'd be the only illegal act. Him servicing. And
Actually, it wouldn't even be illegal to sell it. He's just could be just servicing an antique.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh man, you know a lot about antiquing.
There was a phase in my life where I did some very serious antiquing.
I mean, what is antiquing if not just like upscale garage sales? And what are garage sales if not upscale dumpster diving?
It's true. That is the path that got me on antiquing.
Fender would have blown up 5 times by now.
I have a feeling that Shep's had a lot of phases in life.
I go through them pretty fast.
Like everything else. All right.
Shade rolled a 22 on his history.
Yeah, my history roll.
That makes sense to you. You don't remember a doctor attached to it, but you do remember like a mesmero or a mesmo or something like that.
Was it a
90s 90s
super or
bad
villain?
90s villain. You're pretty certain that guy's dead though. No accordion involved. But it was music related.
Yeah, Kelly. There was a, back in the '90s, there was a. I don't quite have his name either, but there was a supervillain, name of Mesmo or Mesma something or other.
Right. Yeah, his stuff was just starting to come out when I was, in the 90s.
20 or 30 years ago.
20 or 30 years ago. Oh, and we need to talk about MTV at some point as well. And
I wasn't allowed to watch MTV.
he
Oh, then you won't miss it.
I don't remember an accordion, but there was definitely something about music with this guy.
Is there somewhere we could find him?
Let me send a text to Shatter.
Oh, okay. You send a text just asking to look him up.
Yep.
You get back a few minutes later. Edward Mesmer died in a prison in Florida, 2002. had a heart attack after getting jumped. Did a series of it was a guitar. He fashioned himself a rocker, but he had the power to hypnotize people with music.
Did he have any kids? Ask her if he had any kids.
Exactly. I
Uh,
respond with that question.
2 children, Jennifer and a Francis.
Looks like we're looking for a Francis Mesmer, son of Edward Mesmer.
Thought this dude was like really old.
Edward Mesmer was what, the new person? Or the person we're looking for? I don't think there was ever an age given on him.
Also, every time his facial description
He looked
ever
different.
came up, he looked different. He could have aged himself up once or twice.
Not only does he have magic hypnotizing accordion powers, but he's a master of disguise.
The beard was the one time he had a beard. It was described as probably
No.
fake.
If dude who died in prison like was walking around like a rocker mesmerizing people with his guitar, and there's some lanky looking old dude doing the same thing with an accordion, I'd think it's more likely it's his pops than his son.
If he's listed as dead, though, it'd be pretty.
Yeah,
difficult
he
to
is
find
listed
him.
as dead. He died of a heart attack.
Do we have a listing on?
Prison.
Do we have a listing on?
No,
the
I mean
Francis?
like the dude who died in prison, like his dad.
Oh,
We're talking someone extremely geriatric at that point.
it is possible.
I mean, Supas live longer, unless they get killed.
To my knowledge, though, are superpowers a familial trait, genetically passed? The answer, in short, is that they can be.
Okay, so from all of the reading that I've done on massive amounts of comic books, I think it kind of depends on where you got your powers from in the first place. Like me, I got mine because I got sucked through a time vortex, and then everything that was on me suddenly was like super. But some people are just born that way, and it passes down in family lines. Some people fall into nuclear like goo.
You got sucked through a time vortex?
Yeah, hi, I'm from 1993.
That is 20 or 30 years ago.
The Mesmero guy you're talking about, did he have the powers or were the powers in the instrument?
Everyone, Todd.
It was
Francis, that's
seems
it.
to be like a combination. Actually, he needed the guitar in order to do it. But I don't suppose someone could just pick up that guitar and do it themselves.
I think what's important now is to find the sun. Do you have a quick way to identify a person?
With my eyes.
I walked into that. I deserve that one.
I mean, in the meantime, I mean, if this person that has the name was F. Mesmer, he has a son named Francis.
Might as well ask what his dad's name was, just in case.
You know, he told him.
What Edward's dad's name was?
Yeah, what
Oh,
the
okay.
grandpa's name was.
I send a text back to Shatter.
You went digging for receipts. What was the name? Was just Mesmer on the receipt?
F. Mesmer. First initial F. as in Francis.
Oh, the first initial was F.
Yes.
Maybe he goes by Dr. Mez and that's his license plate.
Maybe he has a doctor, like,
Maybe he has his
Doctorate
doctorate.
of music in accordion.
Doctor to music? That seems like a real waste of time and money.
It is. Generally.
Man, he's got to be really pissed about that. Almost as pissed as he would be about being named Francis. I mean, that's like, yeah, that sounds like a super villain backstory if I've ever heard one.
All right, asshole. That was my grandpa's name. I'll kick your ass.
He's trying to make a Deadpool joke.
I know.
I mean, I think we have enough information to start trying to track down this guy.
All right. Yeah, I'll call it in. Look for Francis Mesmer, son of Edward Mesmer. Agent Todd pulls over at a Golden Corral, which is to his best guess is the highest level of restaurant that he could find in Grand Island.
Heavy breathing ensues.
I mean, Golden Corrals were the, like, epitome of class back in the 90s. So
But in Grand Island, there's Tommy's Diner, which is
All right, he stops at Tommy's.
the 50s style diner.
He stops at Tommy's, yeah.
Do you order with a phone?
No,
Like A&W?
No, but they
No.
do sit there. They do have
Yeah.
the phones in the booth still.
Could you guys roll the windows back up? There's like a really hot breeze coming through that's like kind of wet and humid. Oh,
It's just
I
Chet.
was looking for Chip. It ain't the heat, it's the humidity.
Oh my. Are we gonna eat here?
Yeah, he takes a card out of his wallet. It's on budget, so it's paid for.
I stabilize the
What's the
door.
limit on that bad boy right there?
Hands it
I try and stabilize the door after it gets flung open by Chet.
very very purposefully hands the card to Shade, by the way. I'm gonna make a call about Francis. I'll be right back. He steps out. So, cut to all of you are sitting with whatever amounts of piles of food in front of you in the middle of this. Fuck Tommy's. It's Golden Corral. That's funnier. Just to set the scene, what does everybody have?
I have 6 horribly cooked steaks stacked on top of each other.
is it Shrimp Day?
You know what's Grand Island? Yeah, sure. It's shrimp and scallops. They have shrimp and scallops that have definitely been
Surf and Turf
frozen.
Night.
Yeah.
Surf and Turf Night. Yep.
Definitely been frozen for a month.
They do, in fact, have a battered shrimp dinner. Yes, I do have the menu pulled up on my computer right now.
Every fried food possible in front of me.
Oh, that's a lot. So you've got your shrimp dinner, you've got a 3-piece shrimp, you've got the fish dinner with 3-piece shrimp and crispy fried flounder. You got your 2-piece fried fish, you got your breaded center cut pork loin, your chicken fried pork loin, and Tommy's fried chicken.
No, we're at Golden Corral, not Tommy's.
Yeah, he decided we're going to Golden Corral.
I
that's
thought
funny.
you said fuck Golden Corral, we're going to Tommy's. Well,
No,
it's the
I've got
other way around.
Tommy's menu up, and it looks pretty damn good.
Tommy's,
It is good.
Tommy's food is
really
good.
good.
Tommy's
In
food
all
is legit
fairness,
good.
like that, I was like, damn, Golden Corral.
Yeah.
Open up that game.
Tommy's is amazing in the morning when you're hungover, and
Oh.
even better at night when you're fucking wasted.
This, They used to be open 24 hours,
Yeah.
and they just recently changed it. So we would go there after the film festival, like at 3-4 o'clock in the morning.
After we were drinking for like,
after we were drinking horribly.
we'd watch terrible movies. Sorry, most of them were bad. till like 10 or 9 or something like that. Drink till 1:30 or 2, then go to Tommy's for like an hour and a half. And then catch the early morning movies at like 9 or 10. It was a great time.
I would have the carving station just stop what they were doing. I don't need the Bourbon Street chicken carved up. Just hand me 3 chickens and some sweet corn pudding and yeah, why not? Just
I
get
gotta
a
name
bunch of green beans.
name a bad guy sweet corn pudding at some point.
I would
It's
be
mac and cheese.
myself, and I would start with the salad bar, and I would eat my vegetables like my mama taught me. And then I would have a few of the different meat selections, and warm vegetable selections, and then I would go ape shit on the soft serve ice cream and topping. Just bowl after bowl.
She's
after
walking
bowl.
down to the soup section to get those bowls and then walking back.
I'm just really
And
happy we're going
I
to Golden Corral.
Toppings of sprinkles.
Dunk it under the
Oreos,
chocolate fountain. Yeah.
Hot fudge.
Yep.
Shades
The chocolate
happy we're-
fountain.
Happy we're going to Golden Corral. That way I can get my senior citizen discount.
is Shade a senior citizen? Is that true?
No, not quite.
Okay.
True story though. My parents and my aunts and uncles get together every month. Well, not during COVID, obviously, but when they were getting together, if it was in Lincoln, where 2 sets of my uncles are, they would always go to Golden Corral. And guess who gets invited each and every time?
You. Their food is so just medium.
Yep.
I put it below medium, honestly. Like, and the last time I had Golden Corral, it was like one of those things that I just regretted it for the next like 3 days.
I got drugged to it in Grand Island. That's the reason I'm doing this in Grand Island by family members at one point, and I got grumpy about it. I got like mad before I got there. Then I started eating it. And I'm like, yeah, I was justified. All right. So,
I have a wedding in Grand Island next weekend.
Jesus.
no more weddings.
Nothing but weddings.
Yeah, everyone in my life has decided to wed each other in the span of 3 weeks.
After a bit, you're all settled into your food. Tim comes back. Hey, I need the card so I can buy something for myself. Wow, is it bulking season? What are we doing here?
I would put down my entire chicken that I had my face in. Oh, like a lot of us have really high metabolisms.
Uh-huh.
Also, it's a Golden Corral, so you just pay one price for everybody. You also pay the kids' price for me, so you're welcome. And it's all you can eat. So this is really their loss and not yours.
Yeah, but I just don't think that's a challenge. Like, they're not challenging you with the phrase all you can eat. They're just saying it.
Oh, it's not a challenge. This is just how we eat.
No, this is no challenge for me. This is a sense of pride.
Hey, I mean, I'm not going crazy here. Like, I could eat a lot more, but I'm trying to like cut a little bit, so I'm not going in for dessert. Even though I saw that they have cotton candy here, which is like really cool because it reminds me of the ballpark and stuff.
You gotta feed these muscles.
Flopping suit. Okay. So he sits down with his reasonable one plate of food. Called. Apparently, he's a software designer in Kansas City area. Unemployed, about 6 months now. Does have a doctorate, so it's in computer sciences. Lives alone, no wife, no kids. I'm trying to have locals check in on him, but it's a long shot at best. But the first bank robbery was in the Kansas City area, so at least we can claim that makes sense. I think.
I mean, it sounds like our guy to me.
I would agree, but problem is, how do we track him? Paying for everything in cash.
Can we safely assume that
Accordion
that
competition.
did say Dr. Mez? Is there a Dr. Mez license plate registered to a Lexus?
I'm still waiting to hear back on that. I did go ahead and put in the extra information that it probably belongs to this Mesmer. We're not doing that. We're not doing the accordion competition. I heard you the first time.
He's very proud of the accordion. We set up an accordion competition. He shows up. We put a bag over him. We take him away.
You're aware this sounds like a Looney Tunes cartoon, right?
True.
But then again, we are talking about someone that goes around hypnotizing people with an accordion.
Looney Tunes might be right up this guy's alley.
Shep, I appreciate you thinking outside of the box. Keep up the good work.
What small town is within the radius that hasn't been robbed yet, that might be having like a, what season are we in? Fall, spring, summer, whatever season we're in, festival that would have some kind of talent show with a minimal prize that would attract him to said city. We
You
set up
mean
a
world famous Czech festival in Wilbur, Nebraska?
the Czech Fest. Czechs love the accordion, don't they? I don't know. That came out a little bit racist.
Those Polacks love that shit.
Those Czechs love accordion.
Excuse me. Polak is the pejorative for Polish people. You were looking for bohunks.
But that's not a bad idea. We connect with the city of Wilba as they're prepping for their Czech festival, and we make him an event he can't refuse.
So we're just all assuming Chase knew about this and we're working it. Okay.
It is a world famous Czech festival.
Yeah, to who?
To the surrounding community and community of Wilbur.
My birthday's world famous to me.
Hey, I played double and triple A baseball. I have been to every shit town in this goddamn country.
Yeah, Lincoln. Not Wilbur. Fuck it. We'll let it slide.
We don't have to actually do that.
No, I'm doing it. Fuck it. It's Wilbur check days, 2 days away. I'm leaning into the curve. Let's do this, guys.
Mhm.
Let's do it.
What do you think, Agent Todd? Sting up?
Yeah, but shouldn't we be monitoring the shop, not the festival?
Do you not have enough FBI agents to do both?
I'm the only guy here.
You don't have any junior agents?
I am a junior agent.
Oh boy.
Yeah, basically,
Yeah.
if I'm wrong about this, they're going to put me on a desk for the rest of my life. But
All right, so I'm going to toss this out here. You're probably not going to like it. You monitor the shop, and we'll go to Wilbur. And we'll keep each other informed of what's happening, but we probably have stuff and the ability to fight hypnosis by accordion a little bit better than you.
okay, first off, how dare you? You've never fought an accordion-based hypnotist before, so you don't know that.
You don't know that about me.
Yeah, I'm actually really concerned about.
All I know about you is that you have definitely been homeless for a long time.
And
Does give off the vibe now that you mention it that he's been doing the homeless thing for a while.
What tipped you off? The stealing food from a dumpster?
It's mostly the smell.
I don't even need to throw out wild accusations. I had a home. It said Muscle Man Savage on the mailbox. I don't remember the address.
Do you even got the zip code, buddy?
One.
Nope. No.
Yeah, I mean, I hope that we have like some ability. How do we deal with that with the hypnotizing accordion? Because I don't want to end up like naked in a field again.
How did they catch his dad?
Earmuffs. Blindfold. We get him.
There's a bit of a hole in that plan.
Oh, we won't be able to see him to catch him.
Or here. Yeah.
Or here.
Yeah.
Here's the thing, though. His hypnosis, it was all at public events like bars, open mic nights, karaoke, but it was only the bank employees that were affected by it. The rest of the town and random people who were there watching, they didn't go rob the bank and end up naked in a field. It was just the bank employees. So it sounds like his hypnosis is targeted.
Targeted effect. That makes sense.
So we're okay because we're not bank employees.
Fair point.
until he IDs you as an enemy.
Right.
You'll
And
need
in
plain
that
clothes.
case, Kelly, you have smoke grenades, right? That have tranquilizer gas in them. Or no? Yeah. Are your grenades just smoke grenades, like your pogs or whatever?
Oh, my pogs?
Yeah.
They're a variety?
Okay. Well, if you have a sleep grenade, I propose Operation Hit Him in the Face with a Sleep Grenade.
It's a very eloquent name.
I have
What did the Fat Albert ones do?
I have tear gas. I have dazed and vision impair. Oh wait, no, that's just the tear gas. I have sleep gas. And I have just some regular explosives.
Which one is
I
the
would not-
Noid?
I would not mix up the explosives if we want to keep them alive.
The explosives are the pink ones. The sleep gas are the blue ones, and the tear gas are the yellow ones.
Okay. So, yellow or blue, good to go.
All right.
Okay, so it doesn't matter whether or not it has the 7-Up dot on it.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's no difference.
We're all just making 90s pop culture references now. All right. Well, I'm gonna head back and wait. I need to drive you guys. How are you getting? How are you gonna get to Wilbur?
Sure, Grand Island has a rental store or a rental place.
All right. Well, good luck to you. Do you have my number?
Yeah.
No,
at
please
Lincoln-
do.
Lincoln time.
1-800-FBI.
I think Shane has it. All right. I'll be in touch.
Seems like Kelly really wanted to get that number too, though.
Yeah, that's not inappropriate at all. Headphones.
It's Lincoln.
Hi, Lincoln.
It's Lincoln time.
Yeah.
Hey, little dude.
Yeah.
Oh, he gave himself his third nosebleed for the day.
No nosebleeds.
No nosebleeds.
Picking
Where's
his
your
nose and he keeps making it bleed.
Don't pick your nose.
We're trying to get him to stop picking his nose. No pick your nose.
No picking nose.
He's
Yeah,
saying
no,
no pick your
no,
nose
no,
as he
no,
jams his finger in his nose.
nose.
Nope.
No,
No.
pick your nose. Good job.
No picking.
Like it's a
He does
fun
the same
thing
on
to
walks,
say
like,
and
he'll tell him
not
to
a
put his
actual.
hand, pick up anthills, and he'll do it and say, no thank you, as he's doing it.
Lincoln, I heard you picked out your daddy's clothes today because he was walking around in his underwear.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. You did a very good job.
I only had to go out in public in this.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Say bye-bye.
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 Bye, Lincoln.
Okay. Go to mommy. Love you very much.
Also, when he stayed up a little later, we'll make sure he actually goes to sleep.
Stinky. Stinky. All right. We're back. So, Agent Todd's gone.
I'll be right back.
Break?
Sure.
Because I could take one real quick.
Everybody go poop.
Okay, everybody think about what rental we're getting.
It's gonna be a Nissan something. Ooh, shiny. Guess I'll just sit here like a schmuck. Take a quick. They're taking a quick bio break. I should have a sign for that. PP intermission.
So you gonna watch the super late ass game after this?
There's a game after this?
Yeah, the Lakers Suns game doesn't start till 9:30.
It depends. Is AD playing? Because if AD isn't playing, I'm just going to go ahead and assume we lost.
Fair enough. I haven't looked into it. Nuggets are down 12 right now.
Plans to play game 6. Yeah, no shit, asshole. Okay. We lost by 30 last game when he didn't play. He's like, oh, my groin hurts. Fuck you. It's your only job. Fuck you. It's the end of the season. Just tough it out.
I don't know, man. He's gotta save his groin for the next series.
No, we're not if we lose this one.
Well, that's why he's playing this one, because it's a must-win.
Yeah. Yeah. Also, I would like at some point in my life for somebody to, about talking about me, say he needs to save his groin for the next series.
That's the dream.
That's a dream. That's what we're all striving for here.
Cheers to that.
I haven't had a beer. I should go.
God,
get a
Moss
beer.
is so good.
It's pretty good. Let's see if I have any. I don't feel like drinking quick. Beer.
Corbin, didn't you say like you followed basketball when you were a small child and then stopped caring?
Yeah. Back when I was a
You
kid.
like Steve Nash.
Yeah, it was when Stoudemire, Steve Nash, and somebody else was on the Suns.
So cold.
That's the last that I pay attention to the Suns. The years where we look really, really good, and then every year have our hopes and dreams crushed by the Spurs.
Who is your team?
The Suns.
Oh yeah. Your team's good this year.
Yeah, they're good this year, I heard. But yeah, that was the last that I paid attention to the Suns. But that was also when we'd vacation down in Phoenix at my grandparents' house. So when we went down, they'd get us like NBA tickets.
Well, your team's good because they got Chris Paul. That dude just keeps getting traded to, and every team he gets traded to makes the playoffs. It's incredible. It's almost as if there's a common denominator. This is like his fifth or sixth team, and he just whatever team he goes to, they make the playoffs. It's
CP3.
Yeah. It's like why are y'all trading him? I get it, he's old. Just let him be a playoff point guard somewhere. Holy crap.
Gosh, bars, I wish they were 5-game series like they were back in the 90s, because then the Nuggets would already be through. But instead, we're going to have to play 7 games against the fucking Trailblazers.
Yeah. What about you, Laura?
Yeah, fucking Trailblazers.
You getting in on
I'm
this?
sorry, but, I mean,
Yeah, sports balls.
Oh.
I feel like we have to deal with Damian Lillard in every playoffs, and it's annoying.
Dame time. All right. We're back. So, we're going to pretend this same backdrop I've been using for all of these towns is now Wilbur, Nebraska. What car did you guys rent?
I don't think we decided.
We got to blend in, right? So, like,
A truck.
Truck nuts.
yeah, need like a extended cab truck with like the that has the actual
Dodge Ram extended cab. Yeah.
Let's go for your rental van. Sliding doors, bad seats.
I'm just looking forward to some kolaches.
You look. Yeah, they have good clutches at that actually. So you look like you're a traveling show choir or something like that.
Yeah, we could sell show choirs with the widely varying ages. And,
Religious. Put some religious decals on it. Nobody
yeah, I
questions.
suppose that's true. And you know, looking like we're from varying home owning backgrounds.
As long as we put a flag in the back, we're safe.
So,
All of this.
did you guys get clothes to blend in, or are you still in uniform?
Shit, we're gonna have to go shopping to blend in, aren't we?
Yeah.
Kelly. Shopping montage. Grand Island, Nebraska shopping montage.
We're going to have to go to a consignment store in Grand Island.
Dude, if I would have just brought my normal clothes with me, I probably could have changed into those and blended in.
You
but
definitely-
Alrighty.
Chase
What
owns
we're gonna
photos.
need to blend in is a ball cap with a nondescript logo on it, a denim button-up shirt, and jeans.
All of you?
No.
All
I'm
of
gonna
you?
go to Old Navy and I'm gonna get one of the flag.
So I'm kind of already in costume.
Oh my, is that what you're wearing? Yeah,
Okay,
exactly what
wait.
Patrick's wearing.
Shade, are you going to show your face?
Kind of have to. So, but I also have the ability of disguises. So, while I'll be showing my face, it's not necessarily my face.
Ah. Do you have one made for that? I'm assuming you do.
Yeah.
Of course you do. Kelly's dreams are becoming real. It's Cyndi Lauper, Girls Just Want to Have Fun, but Kelly is disappointed in all the sequences. The clothes just get worse.
Was she thinking
and
of like a
worse.
shopping montage?
Yeah, it's at Walmart. That just looked like clothes that Chase actually owns.
Like I was saying, like if I would have just had, brought my clothes with me, I would have had something to change into. But I don't really see the point in like packing or having luggage. What's the point in having luggage? You only use it when you're traveling.
All right. Okay, so you guys are in Wilbur. I fucking hate this. I have to play with it over here. I fucking hate this. It did that thing where it glitched out again, and I can't tell if I'm getting audio out. Okay. Yeah, there's polka music everywhere. It's technically, this is just the beginning. It goes, it's Thursday night, goes all day Friday, Saturday, and there's a nice big church service on Sunday. There's beer vendors abound. Nobody's IDing anyone. None of these people live here.
Do you think they have St. Pollyanna?
Sure. Yes. Whatever. What was that thing I thought you and Luke made up the other night when you were talking, Corbin?
Pappy Van Winkle.
Pappy Van Winkle.
We were talking about Pappy Van Winkle whiskey, and Mike's like, "Did you guys just make this up?" I'm like, no.
Because you kept saying Pappy Van Winkle, and I'm like, this is dumb. This is stupid. This is not real. It's stupid.
What I said wasn't a joke. It was actually like an in-character question to the group.
Oh, okay. All right. So what's your plan? Go.
So we're here. How do we... So do we just assume
Well,
go up to the competition?
We'd be wasting our time if we didn't find out if there was actually some sort of music festival part going on.
Well, I'm sure there's an accordion competition, and I'm sure there... Oh, shit. Because he could be here for two reasons. He could be here for the accordion competition, or he hasn't hit this bank yet, so he could be going to local bars and stuff, playing, trying to get the bank staff. So it's like we have to see every show and go to every bar. And how do we do that while looking inconspicuous?
Chase is holding a pint. I don't know how we're gonna pull this off.
I'm just holding a giant turkey leg.
Oh man, this sounds so. I don't know.
This is gonna be strenuous. This is gonna be hard work.
Perhaps we should stake out the bank first. Because he's going to need to know who the bank employees are.
Oh yeah, we probably would find him snooping around there if we're not too late.
Well, I mean, we didn't have positive information that he was coming here. We were also going to try and set a trap.
I feel like we should have advertised that ahead of time.
Here. And I get on my social medias and I start tweeting and Facebooking and TikToking all the stuff about the Wilbur Check Fest.
Her thumbs are moving so fast, I can hardly track the movement.
It's so dope. There's like a talent show with a prize, and it's such a cute little off the map town.
I think it's fair to say I've already established that this fucking MacGuffin character is going to be here.
Okay. I'm doing it anyway.
I know. We could see what kind of outfits the bank employees wear and maybe disguise ourselves as bank employees so he comes after us.
So, just to be clear, Shep, you're not suggesting that we knock out bank employees and take their costumes and take their place?
Shep, where'd you find clothes to look like a bank employee so fast?
Not exactly. I would hope that once we told them why we would need them, that they would give them to us willingly. In all fairness, I'd be willing to trade.
my Googles from today, just
I
for
don't
the
think
show.
anybody's gonna
And
take
that wouldn't arouse any suspicion in any way, shape, or form.
Oh no, people trade clothes all the time.
No, they don't. Can we just? My head hurts. Can we just go with Kelly's idea? It seemed like a good idea.
Yes, I would agree.
Okay, Kelly's idea.
Okay. Kelly does her. She's a media influencer now. Social media influencer.
Oh no, my original idea was to go kind of stake out the bank. And
Oh, okay.
And see if we can see him snooping.
So there's
It's still a better plan.
so it's the First State Bank of Nebraska, but that's newfangled in a chain bank. He never went after chains. There is but there's also the Farmers and Merchants Bank in Wilbur.
That's the one.
That sounds very real. Did you look that up?
Yeah, my fucking Googles today are weird.
I mean, that Farmers and Merchants Bank is right in the center of town, right next to the Czech Museum on 3rd and Main Street.
How do you guys know all this stuff?
Right down the
Wild,
street,
man.
Right down the street from Frank's Smokehouse.
Oh man, I love that place, and it's got like 4.8 out of 5 reviews.
It has 26 reviews, and it is a 4.8 butcher shop.
That's pretty good.
I guessed at 4.8.
It's pretty good. I think 4.8 is like pretty common. Then the average individual just goes 5 stars. They don't care.
Either 5 or 1.
5 or 1.
2, 3, and 4 don't exist.
And if you comment, you're a sociopath. The
Let's see some of the people who come in.
Gus Johnson on YouTube has a series where he looks up small town like strip clubs and stuff and looks at their Yelp reviews and like reads
That
them.
is a fantastic fucking idea.
It's really funny. Okay. So yes, the bank is right there. It's kind of in the midst of everything. So there's a lot of people wandering around. It is closed at this point. No representative works fiction similar to actually Google Map locations are coincidental. It's true. Thank you, Bars, for the on-screen disclaimer. So there's a bunch of people running around, going to different bars, a bunch of vendors outside. There's a large stage in the middle of the street. That there is a polka band. For the sake of this, there's a polka band.
So,
There's accordions in polka bands.
there it is.
It's true.
Any of these folks look like our guy already?
Would anybody like to roll perception?
I would very much like to do that.
Mm-hmm.
I would like to do that.
18.
I'm gonna say Shade has astigmatism at this point.
Something's going up, yeah.
Chet, did you roll for
17.
perception?
Oh, Chet. You said Chet, not Chase.
Chet.
Well,
The
He can't see past his 3 turkey legs. It's day 1 and they're already out of turkey legs and kolaches. Nobody knows why.
Okay.
guys, it was too many poppy seed kolache.
Well, you don't see anybody that matches the description of your unsub. Anybody? And there is an accordion player in the band. However, based on the all descriptions you've seen in the video evidence of a tall, slender man, this short, rotund gentleman doesn't seem to match the bill.
But what about the accordion?
The
Kelly is looking specifically at the accordion since she now has a very good description in her brain about what the accordion looks like.
No, you've seen some accordion. You saw some of the accordions in the shop that look like this one, and they were on the like medium price.
It's not the guy, it's not the right accordion.
Oh God, I gotta look up Wilbur, Nebraska bars, don't I? Hey, good. There's 3. So we've got the. Oh, fuck me. Fuck you, Wilbur, Nebraska. So directly across the street is the Checkered Bar.
I think I've been in there.
I'm sure you have. There's also the Foxhole Tavern and Fritz's Bar and Grill. The Checkered Flag Bar is has a big sign: accordion competition. Friday.
Oh, that's tomorrow.
Yeah.
We're gonna need rooms. That's another great idea. If this guy's driving his Lexus, he's also going to need a room. We should drive to all the hotels in Wilbur and drive through the parking lots and see if we can find a Dr. Mez.
Googling
license
Wilbur hotels.
This is a pretty big festival for a really small town. Do you really think everybody
Hotel
in this
Wilbur.
festival is staying in this town?
We could go to a Hotel Wilbur and see. Is there only one? Oh, there's also a RV park campground.
I don't think he's got an RV if he's driving.
He's pulling a Lexus, right?
A quick Google. There are. There's the RV park. There's Hotel Wilbur that looks like a meth house. Super 8 in Crete, but the Fairfield Inn and Suites in Crete, Nebraska.
You must have a different picture.
Crete's
of Hotel
quite a
Wilbur.
ways
Mine
from-
looks really
No, it's not.
like.
No, it's not.
From Wilbur.
No, it's not. It's like half an hour. It's like 20 minutes. What are you talking about?
Isn't Wilbur like towards Omaha?
No.
No.
Mm-mm.
No.
Oh, okay.
Wilbur's
Thinking of
Wilbur's
Wisner?
just. You're thinking of Wisner.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, Wilbur's just south of Crete. It's the next town.
Yeah.
Not
Check
that far
Fest
from
was
Lincoln,
a big
actually.
dome college thing. They'd go to Check Fest.
Yeah. Well. Yeah.
Well, an inn and suites sounds promising because this guy likes to live lavishly, and I don't think he would shut himself up in a crap hole.
And nothing
like-
says lavishly like the Fairfield Inn and
Fairfield Inn and
Suites.
Suites. It sounds more lavish than a Super 8 voice in my head.
It's true. Super 8's where you go to get tetanus.
And bed bugs.
Yeah.
And whatever STD the hooker that you have that you took. Because why else would you be in a Super 8?
But I got to tell you, I've stayed in the Super 8 in Crete.
We had at work, we had this one girl who was like fairly young and innocent. And we were talking about the bad part of Council Bluffs, and one of my coworkers was like, yeah, and they've even got hotels that rent by the hour. And she was like, why would a hotel rent by the hour? We're just like, how do I explain this in work appropriate terms?
That's when I somehow, using my Michael sense, heard this situation, ran all the way to Omaha, ran in the room, heaving and wheezing, and yelled, "Anal!"
Hookers and anal.
Oh god! Oh god! This is hardcore butt stuff. That's it. Patrick. Okay. So, we go to the Fairfield Inn and Suites in Crete. This is dumb as shit in the world. Nobody can ever say I'm not lying on my feet. So you get to the Fairfield Inn and Suites, and you... Let's roll perception cruising around the parking lot.
This town smells worse than Eustis. How is that possible?
22.
26.
And why do those swans look so angry?
13.
Patrick, do you want to get real dice?
I don't know what the hell's going on.
It definitely is.
I've
It
already
is.
closed it and restarted.
It definitely has a continental breakfast bars, and the continent is Nebraska. The
Chet, I definitely don't think you should mess with any of those geese. They look really mean. Or not geese, swans. And I definitely don't think you should try and stuff one into the back of a Crown Vic.
Oh, and Doan did get rid of their swans because they were too mean.
Mm-hmm.
Really? Holy damn.
too many students a year died.
As Phil alluded to, I do have a story about those dome swans.
Kelly,
Mm-hmm.
right as you're pulling in, you notice a lime green Lexus with Dr. Mez written on the back.
Oh. That's evil. That's terrible taste.
I want us to arrest him just for the color of his car.
Oh.
That's hideous.
Also, just throwing it out there, DRM squiggle squiggle is much a better license plate than Dr. Maz.
I thought about changing it to DRM squiggle squiggle.
DRM. Squickle, squickle.
Yeah, just making it like lightning bolts or something.
Well, we found him.
Now what?
Operation throw a smoke grenade in his face.
That was a sleep grenade.
Oh, sorry. Operation throw a sleep grenade in his face. Also, you have to yell, surprise, motherfucker.
My mom doesn't let me say those words.
Okay.
Shade, what do we do now?
All right, what do we know?
We know he's here.
Right. I mean, we could just stake him out. Play it safe.
So sleep in the truck?
Possibly. Or take turns, holding watch.
We're gonna need some stakeout snacks. Do they have bags of Doritos that can just like take up the entire bed of the truck?
Costco, yeah.
Costco. Yeah. Shifts is fine.
And we can always go up, see if they have anybody registered in his name. I don't think they really give that information out, though. Short of knocking on every door.
We just wait for him to get back to the car.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
He's gonna have to come back at some time.
But what do we do? Like, do we have enough on him to make an arrest now? Before he tries to hypnotize the people in Wilba? Or do we have to kind of catch him in the act?
You know, Kelly, one thing about being a superhero is we're not law enforcement.
So we don't have to follow the rules.
We're above the law. Got it.
We're not above the law. However, there's nothing wrong with us detaining him.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Pistol whipping him senseless.
But how do we detain a guy that can hypnotize us?
Well, he would need his instrument in order to do that.
He would. I imagine it's in the car, though.
Oh, I bet it's in his room.
Or it could be in his room, you are correct. But
And
if
here's
he
the-
comes out with the accordion, then we know that he's getting ready to hypnotize people.
If
Could
he's-
someone use their X-rayed vision to see if that it's in the trunk?
I don't have X-ray vision.
I don't think anybody has X-ray vision.
Just the muscles, buddy.
I don't know if I can open it without like making it very obviously broken.
And not only that, it would trigger off the alarm.
I was about to say, I know a really quick way to get him out here to his car.
Let's mess with his car and trigger the alarm.
And he possibly would run without his accordion.
It's true. Just think some local hooligans are messing with his car.
I really like Bars's idea.
How do we look like a Christmas present?
Because that won't set off the car alarm at all.
I'm gonna go ahead and put a vote in that Chet should be the one to mess with the car because he can run away very fast.
This is much better than the idea I was coming up with. Okay. We all good?
I'll be ready and I'll pull out a blue pog. My sleep pog. I'll be ready to throw it when he gets to his car.
I've got my lime green pog, and I'll be ready to throw it when he gets to his pog.
And I've got this piece of rebarb I found on the street over there.
If we can detain him without violence, that would probably be best.
Oh, this is just a mess with the car.
It's a Lexus. You don't just bounce it up and down. You don't have to mess up the car.
And I found a knife.
Rick, where'd you get a hand grenade?
Okay. I go up to the car and start bouncing on it.
So you walk up. You just like walk up and start jumping on it?
Yeah, I get on top of the whole Lexus and just start hopping up and down.
Okay. Alarm starts going off, obviously.
I super speed back to the van.
You see, same perception. You guys back at the van. You see, sure enough, someone, a tall gentleman, tall, slender gentleman, comes running out. Looks like he's in pajamas, and they look very nice.
What time is it? And he's in.
Should I go detain him?
It's like 7.
No, I think we if he's not if he doesn't have his accordion with him, I think we can probably just approach him, find out who he is for sure.
Should one of us stay back?
Someone should stay back just in case. And Shep, I think that should probably be you, because you could run in the quickest.
Okay.
There's a knock on the window. Yeah, the back window of the van.
Clever girl.
Look out the window.
Agent Todd.
Son of a bitch. Actually, I go ahead and step out of the vehicle. Dad, I think we got this guy.
Yeah.
Walking up to his Lexus right now.
Yeah, matches description. Great job.
All right.
How did you know what car we rented?
I saw you pull up. I've been staking the place.
Insight.
Okay.
He wasn't supposed to come here. He was supposed to.
He was going somewhere else.
Yeah.
Weren't you supposed
And
to be
how would he know
watching
to
the
come
job?
here?
Weren't you supposed to be staking out the bank in that other town, Grand Island?
No, we decided I was going to check out the music store. And I did. And he was there. And then he came here.
Well, don't you think we should?
23.
Yeah, you don't believe him. But the story sounds correct.
He's been hypnotized.
That's what I'm thinking.
Kelly, operations.
If I don't believe him, I throw my sleep pog on him. On the agent. Just
Okay, roll to attack, I guess. Also,
for my
you're in a van and you're. Uh-oh. The
what?
You're about to gas everybody in this van.
You started getting out of the van as if to go up to the guy.
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
we were going to approach him, and
Okay.
then Todd knocked on the back of our van. Okay, so my sleep gas pellets create a ranged cloud area affliction. So I guess I rolled to hit?
Yes, it's rolling to hit.
Mhm.
21.
No, it's an area of effect, correct?
Yeah.
So there is no attack check. It's the defender DC 10 plus dodge.
Okay. This is resisted and overcome by fortitude.
Yes, then that would be. So what DC do we need to hit?
I have written here ranged cloud area affliction 3, so I put 3 ranks into it.
It is done like a ranged attack.
Okay. So I did my ranged attack, which is a +6, so I got a 21 to do that.
Okay. Well, it says on this thing that there's no.
And the DC is something +3.
It'd be dodge plus. The target DC, if it's an attack, it's versus his range, so it's his dodge, which is dodge plus 10. Where the fuck is dodge? Fuck's his dodge? Oh, 15. You had a 21, so that you succeed.
Okay, so he.
No, DC 25. Sorry, he succeeds.
Oh.
These characters are. He has plus 15 in dodge, so he has DC 25.
Crap. That didn't work, and I don't believe him for some weird reason.
He moves out of the way of that. What the fuck?
What the fuck do you? You're not making sense, and I think you've been hypnotized, and I'm gonna just start bolting for Francis.
Kelly, stop! Kelly!
Kelly, don't listen to the hypnotized man.
I just stand physically in front of Agent Todd and let Kelly do her thing.
Okay, Agent Todd will attack you. So that is a +4. Okay. Why don't I have all this and I didn't get any dice up? Alright, do you beat a 19?
Is that parry?
Yes, fighting. He pops a cop stick out of his pocket.
My parry is 15, so I guess not unless there's something. I don't roll to defend until later, right?
No, you don't. Now you need to roll your resistance. So, D20 plus your resistance, which would be toughness on this. And this
D20 plus toughness?
Yes.
Okay. 18.
It's 15 plus 4, so that's also 19. That you take a hit, but you just a hit. So you have -1 on resistance checks, but you don't take. Okay.
Yeah, I'm just like a little bit like surprised that he actually hit me, and I'm just like, really, dude?
Okay, so let's go ahead and roll initiative.
Okay. This is happening. We're getting into a fight, and I have to remember how that works.
Yes.
Yeah, I don't really remember either.
Oh, initiative's pretty straightforward. At
D20
least.
plus agility plus any other modifiers added via powers or items.
So 33 for me.
Okay.
13.
$11.
11. Shade and Chase. 4.
Yeah.
And
I was really surprised he that he hit me.
well, he did. It is a hit in a it is slightly stunning. Plus dexterity. Oh my
Bless
goodness.
you.
Oh, thanks.
Oh my goodness. Scared the crap out of me.
Sorry.
Chase, what was yours? 8?
No, 4.
4, sorry.
No, I critical failed my initiative.
Okay. Well, that's Chep first. Surprise. Chep.
I am going to fast attack. I'm going to
Whom?
Hypno guy.
Okay.
Francis.
Okay.
So God damn it.
Yeah, I know.
I think okay.
So it's going to be a D20 plus any attack bonus, plus it's probably going to be fighting, and then any modifiers from your power.
Yeah, so I think that's plus 10.
Okay, so go ahead and roll D20 plus 10.
29.
29, okay. The defense trait, so it's his parry plus 10, and his parry is not great. Yep, you succeed in your hit.
Alright.
Okay, so now we're going to go to he rolls a d20 plus toughness. And your hazard is whatever damage modifier is attached to it, which is probably the same number, the power. It's just the power.
Gotcha. So
Plus-
I believe. So 10,
Okay, 10 plus 15 is what it is.
25.
Because it's damaging. So 25. Well, you don't add your fighting.
Oh, okay. So just power.
Power and strength.
So strength is 2.
Uh-huh. And power
Yeah.
is 4.
Yeah.
Power is 4, so 6. So that's 21. So that still works. That is 15, 21. That is 1 over, so he is dazed. Okay?
All right. I run up and I punch him right behind the ear.
Why the ear?
He's right here.
My ear!
Let's try not to kill Agent Todd. I'm just gonna put that.
No, he's hitting Mez.
Oh, okay.
He ran over there and just started punching that random guy who walked out of the...
Agent Todd's in a 1v1 with me right now.
All right, Kelly. You see Shep run over there and punch Mesmer, and you're already on your way over.
I am on my way over. I am going to, I'm gonna throw my yo-yo, to try and grapple, Agent Todd.
Okay.
Yeah, seeing Shep wailing on Mez, I'm gonna stop mid-run, turn around, throw my yo-yo to try and grapple.
Okay.
So that is...
It's going to be your D20 plus attack bonus plus any modifiers from your weapon.
Yes, so it's a plus 14 to hit, but I also have some specialty things with grappling. I have improved grab for that, which essentially just means I can make the grab with one arm when I'm grappling. I don't need both hands. And I can maintain that grab while still using my other hand to do things. And so I will roll my attack check first. If I succeed on the attack, he can attempt to resist my grapple with it, but he has to beat a 23. Well, I rolled a natural 1 on my attack.
So yes, that's going to miss.
Okay. I whip my yo-yo back and I will, because I also have the move by action, so I can move, take my action, and then move again. So I'm going to continue to move towards Mez.
Okay. Yes. You will be basically right up on him by that point. Okay?
Yeah. I'm ready.
That puts us at Shade and Todd go at the exact same time.
I'm, excuse me. I'm going to attempt to use my bolo against him to try to immobilize him.
And he's going to hit Shep again. Or Chase again. So that's what he's doing right now. He's hitting Chase.
So that's a attack d20 plus 12, agility 17. My rolling has been so bad.
17 to hit.
Yes.
Against his... That's dodge, right?
Yes.
No, is that ranged or close?
It is ranged.
Okay, so no. DC...
And it's but it says resisted by dodge.
Yeah, so no, that does not hit.
That's not?
No. Where the fuck is his... Oh.
Well, how close was he? I'm sorry, because that can make a difference.
From if you're saying he was at range, it's more than 5 feet away.
More than 5 feet away?
Yeah.
That should have got a +5, so that would have been 22.
Still does not.
Okay.
Okay, against you, Chase. 23 to hit, which is
That'd
going to be
be
10 plus your parry.
And I'll roll my fortitude, which will be at a -1 resistance. Is that correct?
Yes.
Or is he doing a different kind of attack that's not resisted by fortitude?
No, he's doing the same kind of. He's just still hitting you with that one thing.
33 fortitude.
Uh, 33. Yes, you resisted. He hits you again, but it doesn't do anything. He's doing an excellent job of dodging all your compatriots, though. Okay, that is Mez's turn. He would just turn Chep and take off running away from you.
Oh no, sir.
Back into the hotel.
Does that provoke an attack of opportunity of any kind?
How does that work in this game? I don't know. Yeah, sure. Fuck it.
Does that mean I get one too because I'm up on him?
Yeah.
Grapple check. Definitely going to get grappled.
Can I let Kelly go first?
Yeah, go ahead.
19.
Versus his defense class, which is this parry or dodge?
My yo-yo is a ranged weapon.
Oh, you succeed no matter what. Sorry. Yeah, you succeed.
Okay, wonderful. He can attempt to resist my dodge, but he's got to resist my grapple, but he has to make a 23.
23. Okay. And this is toughness, yes?
I believe so.
I'm not going to say this is actually impossible for him, but we're going to... Except if I roll a crit. At which point he does resist.
So would he then take just my yo-yo damage?
Yes, you would take the damage.
Okay. That's not pleasant. My damage is 25.
25. Well, no. Basically, you're choosing with that not to. Okay, so you wouldn't take the damage because you're choosing not to do damage. You're choosing to grapple, and he resists that. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's. I'm gonna just complain mildly that that's a really annoying mechanic that I can hit with the grapple, but then still not.
Yeah.
Grapple. Just. That's really annoying.
I know.
It's okay.
Okay. Well, no, you hit. Then it would be damage. So it's 25?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because the grab...
So that's 2 over, so he would take a hit. Okay.
Yeah, it's an attack check, and then if I succeed on the attack check, the resistance is versus my yo-yo rank to resist being grabbed. So I think it's a damage and then grapple thing.
Yeah, that makes sense to me. Okay, so that leads us to Chase.
So here's my question. Can I use athletics to give him a big hug?
This is
just bear hug him, not like a skilled grapple, but just a bear hug.
No. This would still be an attack, a grapple. You don't need skill for this. It would just be versus his fighting still.
Okay. So what do I roll for grapple? Because
So it'd be fighting. It's fighting.
It's fighting.
Yeah. You're just not trying to hurt him. You know what I mean?
Okay, so
It's still an attack check of the same nature. All that changes is when we go to
okay.
resistance.
It's just my raw fighting stat with no modifiers.
Fighting plus strength.
Fighting plus strength.
No, it'd be No, it'd be fighting. It'd just be fighting. Yeah, fighting.
Okay. All right. $16.
You reach around him. Go to reach and try to grab around him. He just ducks under your grab.
He is a slippery little bitch.
Be like, dude, I just need you to hold still. I'm not trying to hurt you. You went to ice cream and Golden Corral with us, and I don't take that lightly.
It's solidarity right there.
Oh,
Fist bumped once. There was a connection.
Chef, did you get your opportunity attack on Mez?
Oh, he didn't.
Oh, I did not.
Yeah, go for it. Go for it right now. Who cares?
Fast attack.
Okay. Goodbye.
So that will be 10 plus this. 28.
28. I have to assume that hits. Yeah, that hits.
So then a d20 plus 4 for the next roll, right?
No, he rolls the d20
Oh, okay.
for the resistance. Six. So it's 15 plus the power of your, plus strength plus your power.
So that's 4 plus 15.
4 plus 15 plus 2 is what it's going to be. So it's going to be 21.
21, yeah.
So that's 10, 14, 18. Okay, so 3 vert modifiers of it. No, it's at 5s. Sorry. It's still 3. So it makes him 3 minus 3 hits. And he is now staggered.
Because I punched him behind, you guessed it, the other ear.
My ear! Just going for a rabbit punch in the ear.
Yeah. Equilibrium's all out, ain't it, Buster?
All right. And we're back to your turn, actually, Chup. So.
Can't compete in a bum fight if you don't have any balance.
God. Don't tell me he has a bum fighting.
Of course he does. Go ahead, Chip. Again, do basically the same thing.
Yep, gonna. You guessed it. Fast attack.
Yeah.
I'm going back to lefty. That one's a lot less. That one's going to be a 17.
17. 10 plus. No, that actually misses. So you were going for him, but he stumbled to the side a little bit because he was staggered from the last one, and you missed your follow up. You still have your movement. What would you like to do with your movement?
Get in front of him.
Okay, sounds good. Kelly. Miss Kapowski.
I'm going to attempt to grapple him again. So I swing my yo-yo at him.
It's going to be a lot easier now. He's got
5
hits on him.
That's a 27 to hit.
Well, that's going to hit.
So he needs to get that DC of 23 to not be grappled by me.
That's actually impossible unless he crits. So let's set a -2. Yeah. Okay. So there you go.
Wonderful. He is all tangled up in a yo-yo, and I pull it nice and tight.
Okay. Now that things have calmed down a bit, you can see him. Actually get a good look at him. And Corbin, again, will be the most appreciative person in this group, I think.
Let me pull up the...
Okay.
And as I pull it real tight, I'm gonna yell at him and say, "Let Agent Todd go!"
I have no idea what you mean.
Pull it tighter.
Listen here, Buster. We know what you are. Let our friend go from your hypnotism.
Shade and Todd need to take their turns.
It's the Riddler from Gotham.
It is. One of the few reasons to watch that show, actually.
Riddler. That's about it.
Yeah.
I'm going to attempt to grab, and if that's successful, I'm going to apply chokehold.
Okay. All right. So
We'll see how shitty my rolling is now.
thanks for the tier
25.
1, Corbin.
25 months.
That's Perry. That's Perry, Shade.
Yeah, it's an unarmed attack.
I'll say exactsies. So just hits.
Okay. So then I'm going to attempt the chokehold.
Yep.
And it says that it's automatic, but I have to look up suffocation rules now.
Oh God. We're looking
Okay,
at
don't hurt him.
Agent Todd.
Character can hold their breath for 10 rounds, plus a number of rounds equal to twice their stamina.
10 rounds plus twice their stamina.
Yep, plus a number of rounds equal to twice their stamina. After that, they must make a fortitude check.
All right. Well, that's 18 rounds.
Probably, I mean, he wouldn't have had a chance to get a full breath, probably.
Okay, 17 rounds. And does he just do an attack check to try to break away, or what is that?
Yeah, that's what I'm double checking. But
From the
It's
grapple.
a little. I mean, that 18 rounds is a little under 2 minutes. So
It
1.8
doesn't take you
minutes.
2 minutes to choke somebody out in a full Nelson, though, or a fucking rear naked choke. It takes like 10
Yeah,
seconds.
that's what I'm saying. Like, usually when it's like a surprise, it's different from holding one's breath when you're prepared for it.
Well, no, it's because you're not actually choking them out. You're cutting off the blood circulation to their brain. You're not actually sapping
Oh, yeah, duh.
their
Never mind. I'm
supply of
stupid.
oxygen.
if the target makes a resistance check against your strength or the rank of the grabbing effect using the that or strength or dodge, the target is restrained. 2 or more degrees leave your opponent bound, defenseless, immobile, and impaired. You can attempt to improve an existing hold with another grab action. So it seems like they are held until I decide to let go.
Okay, fair enough. All right, yeah. So you're struggling. You're rolling around. On the
I just cannot perform any other actions during that time.
All right, yeah, you're rolling around on the ground. And because you just beat him, it's
We're wrestling without tights.
yeah. Well, you're wearing tights. You two.
I've got canvas pants.
You're doing what you're learning in this Shade. You're able to control him, but he's got a lot of like jujitsu knowledge and stuff like that. This is you're just barely holding on to him. Okay. We'll jump out of combat then, since that's kind of taken care of. Okay. You're with your Kelly and Chep. Go.
I said, let him go.
And I said, I don't know what you mean.
Oh, can you only hypnotize and unhypnotize people when you've got your accordion with you? Or how does this work?
Chase, grab my zip ties.
I don't know. I think, from what I've read, you hit people on the head really, really hard to get rid of meds. So I think that we just keep hitting this guy hard in the head, and then he'll eventually let go of his grip on that agent over there.
No. That's not necessary. Do not hit me in the ears again, please.
This is just to get you to stop hypnotizing him. It's just to release your grasp. It's just medical.
It's fine. He's fine. Look, he's fine over there. And
For the
and then Shady stopped struggling against you.
I would have obeyed Shade's order and gotten him the zip ties.
Okay. Now
He stopped struggling, and then he starts struggling again. He's like, "What the fuck?"
I can't take any risk with you, mister, okay? So, and I removed my sock. I'm sorry about this. I can't have you jabbing your mouth open and hypnotizing us. I put my sock in.
All right, that's 27 sepsis damage.
So yes, Shade. Todd stopped. Todd kind of goes limp, right? After you hear them yelling over there, tell him to let him go, and then he starts to come to, and then he starts struggling against you again. Chase,
He starts struggling again.
Yeah, he starts struggling against you again. Chase, you come running up.
And I like assist him with the zip ties, and I'm like,
Chase, fucking get this guy off me!
We're not trying to hurt you, man. You've been hypnotized. I'm sorry.
What? Shade?
Yeah, you're in Wilbur now. Do you remember coming here?
No, you're in Crete now.
You're in Crete.
Oh!
That's what I thought.
Whatever. Shit.
Well, I mean, I think that's enough right there to book you because you definitely did some mental assault against an FBI agent. So that's enough to legally book you. Though I think we've also got enough evidence to tie you to all of those different bank heists. And funnily enough, some of those bank heist people that you hypnotized to do your dirty work for you ended up committing suicide because of the mental trauma that you put on them. And now you're going to be charged with murder. Isn't that exciting?
Third-degree murder, to be exact.
Oh, greed doesn't pay, does it, dumbass?
Thank you very much for watching tonight. What? What, Shade?
Oh, nothing. I found it interesting that Kelly, when Shade decided to use tin snips on a finger, was completely upset by that. But when she wasn't getting her way, she was tightening the yo-yo around the guy's neck.
No, he's just grappled. It's tied around his body. It's not a choke.
Also,
yeah,
she's a
it still
child
caused
and she's
pain.
learning from her elders.
I know.
All right, we'll be back Sunday
Sunday.
with the redundant. 3, 2, 1.
The redundant.
And then Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, I swear to God, we're like actually coming back. All right. Hey, we'll see you next week in this exact show. Won't we all, gang?
I'll be here.
Gee whiz, I hope so.
All right. Have a good night. Thanks for watching.
Have a good night.